You know, old. It's my assessment. Old. Okay. Mess. Definitely a mess.
Here.
If you hammer everything enough with a hammer, it will come off. We need an extension on the hammer, otherwise known as a drift.
A hammer extension.
Yeah, a hammer extension, exactly. Not that bad.
But not like that other crank.
The other one was like, you rub your fingernail across it, you feel like you're going across like sandpaper.
Oh.
I don't know what that was. All right.
Is it doing it?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's actually not heavy at all. Here we go.
60 something Corsa.
They're all 60 something.
It's a 60 something. I think it's a 65. Yeah, I think it's a 65, guys. And the owner pulled part of this apart, stopped at this point. So we're gonna do the rest of the way. See what the heck. Oh, they got, look at that. This bolt's in the wrong direction. That one's in the wrong direction. That's in the wrong direction. And then it's the other way.
What do they think that, like, if you had the outer ones opposite of the inner ones, it was stronger
different
somehow?
torque ratings. Yeah, I don't know. Cool.
I don't understand that.
Seen
I don't even know what
a
this
pan
is.
like
It's
this.
just
What
like
is this?
tape?
Got the silver tape on along the edge to keep it from leaking, and then it's got some crazy aircraft plug because it's drilled for safety wire.
Why do you need tape to keep it from leaking? That's not how tape works.
No, but it's a steel pan. Hey, somebody from behind would see that, go, ooh, they got a nice aluminum pan. Thinking that's some thought there.
Wow.
Okay, we need to get some tools.
Yeah.
I don't remember
not
if there's
too dirty.
I don't remember if there's a flywheel and pressure plate in here or not. Should we lean it over and look? No. Oh, I can see through it. No.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Does not. So we got sheet metal bolts holding the pan on, which are all wrong.
So we're gonna you take the pan off first?
Yeah, take the pan off. Oh, and there's two drain plugs on here. There's a second one. Okay, so what it looks like they did is they cut the center out of the pan. They added vertical wall, maybe 1.5 inches, and then I guess they welded it all back together. And looks like it was wire welded because there's splatter over here. And they painted it silver to be cool. And then they taped it up because it was leaking. Cool. And they squeezed out the oil pan gasket in a really bad way. It's hard as a rock. And I hope it's empty of oil. I think it is because there's no flywheel on it. I think all that would have just
sealed up.
So we need something. Oh, my mama didn't raise no dummy. You know what we need? We need a strainer.
Oh, to hold all the screws?
Because we're gonna fire up the ultrasonic and throw all this crap in there. And I need that screwdriver and I need a hammer. Let's get that new rubber. Oh, let's get the old rubber hammer. I don't want to ruin it on a grubby piece of crap. Oh, go ahead. You can take that off and then we'll lay it down real quick and do the bell housing. 1/2 inch?
No, I didn't. I went over there and I grabbed a bunch of random bullshit.
Oh, see, here it's dripping. I told you. I knew it was going to bleed on the bench a little bit. Oh, and an extended pickup. Oh, and look at these are those seals. This is the engine that had for you guys that saw the early video, this is the engine that had the pushrod tubes that had these oil seals in the end of the pushrod tube to seal the tubes off. 3 of them are in the bottom of the pan. Here's a metal ring out of one of them. And here's this wonderful oil pan. There's a bunch of what appears to be epoxy. Oh, and they cut this off and they bolted it to, God, that's weird looking. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's just nasty work. Noogie welding here. Wow, what a piece of crap. I guess I'll save it for the owner. Look at that noogie welding.
Holy shit.
You know, any little air leak there is gonna screw up the oil flow into the...
Why is that welded?
Well, they extended the pickup down. That looks like it's custom made, maybe? No, they cut that off of something. I don't know what they did. Made this part, welded that on, and wire tied that just in case, because it's racing. Okay, so now we just need to lay it down on its bottom, put it on its pan, and take the bell housing off.
But there's no pan.
Oh, just on its bottom then.
No, it's gonna break this thing.
Oh, I forgot about the pickup.
Yeah, the pickup is just hanging.
It's such a primo piece, we want to save it. Yeah. There's that brown thrush just talking away to us.
That's true. Is this, oh my, what is this? It was almost not even in there.
Yeah, put it in there. We'll just wash it there. All right.
Cool. Now
set it on its bottom.
Around town.
That's it. Just 3 bolts. Yep, just 3 bolts. No oil seal. Oh, I put this on because it came without a bell housing, and I had to have something to set it on. So I put this on this engine.
Oh, okay.
So it's peaked oil everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
This one's got orange paint on the crank right there. I don't know what that's
just rust.
No. All right. So this is done. Now it's time to split the case halves.
Ooh, is that cam gear just sit on the table there?
It gets changed. Yeah, it's just stock. It's going to get changed anyway.
Okay.
Let me get a wooden stand that wouldn't stand.
Ah, yes.
Where is that thing? Let's just here, prop it up on it this way. Prop it up on its studs this way. It's gonna look, yeah, it's gonna look goofy.
I don't know where are you going with this?
I'm gonna rotate it downhill like this.
Oh,
Put it on its studs.
coming out everywhere.
I don't care. It's gonna make a mess. Put it on its studs.
Put it on the studs. Well, this is only
There we are.
very precarious.
Yes, it is. Okay, what we need is these are of course very tight.
Or are you just gonna pop them all? Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything for these.
No, I know. Here,
a 5/8.
pop the outer ones out. Get all those outer ones, and then we'll just flip it over. Now,
Cool.
we flip it.
Okay.
Flip it. Flip
Which way?
Flip it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Swag. Oh, you know what? That's epoxy. No, it's kind of rubbery feeling. Some kind of rubber sealant. Almost like they were, and it's over the whole thing like oil was leaking out of the threads. And so they glopped that up to keep it from
That's really bizarre.
dripping. You never know what you see. Those two are glued in. So let's get a punch and a hammer.
I got one of them with the rubber hammer.
Wow.
It was so far
Let
down.
me try to tap it down with this.
No, I can.
You get it?
Come on,
I
bud.
think.
It was all slimed up.
Oh, they
Sealant
did.
around every single one of these.
Yeah, which you don't need to do on any of them, or something. Or this aviation guy did that. A lot of the aviation stuff, they have to put a little wax thread or some type of thread around holes to keep them from leaking. And if an aviation guy decides he's going to work on a Corvair, he'll do the same thing, which is totally unnecessary, but happens. So the main bearings have a single extra oil hole drilled in them.
Oh.
Which is cute. Oh, that's a worn crank.
Oh wow. Yeah. Look at the end of that.
Yeah, it's very rough to the finger. Okay.
Look at this. Just look at that one.
Yeah, definitely he's got some scoring.
And here's more rubber thread there, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Wax thread. And then the orange paint, or whatever this is.
These look quite shiny, like somebody has sanded on them. See, look at this, not here. It's always this gray finish because of how they run this on the plate hone. It's what some of the gray is here. But that, somebody's rubbed something on there, which is not a good thing. The case may be
Kaput.
Yeah. The thing to do would be find somebody with a plate hone just down the street or whatever, which there isn't anybody.
No, nobody.
Pull the dowels out, put it in the plate hone, put a little weight on it, run it for a minute if you can make it flat again.
And then line bore.
Here's a factory weld.
Mains. Oh, really? Factory weld. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's always
Was
interesting.
a void in the casting.
Yeah. That's always funny to see.
I don't like that at all.
Okay. Let's take the rest of it apart here.
Yeah, so this half is done.
Real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set it on this board.
Yeah, worn cam. It's,
And that wax actually made a mark in the aluminum.
Really?
It looks like, yeah, we have to clean it and just really look close.
Yeah, it's worn for sure.
The area I look at is on the exhaust lobes.
Yeah,
where the
in-between.
overlap happens here between the two
Yeah.
lifters, and see if you see a indent. Actually, it's not.
It's a little scalloped. There's a little bit of material missing here for sure.
Okay.
But it's not too bad. It's only worn as much as you'd expect, pretty much. So it's
factory gear, and it is a. Oh, this is a TB20 cam. This is a Auto Parts Turbo 20, or maybe Clark's. I don't know. It's a CWC casting, not a GM casting. So this is a. If it says Auto Parts on here.
And this crank is just worn out.
Yeah. This one would need to go to Marine Crank and have them do the magic on it. I don't even know if it's turned or anything.
Yeah,
I didn't look
I don't
at
know.
let's see what the bearings show. The bearings are, let's see, survey says.
Nothing.
No, it's very hard to read.
Oh.
Levi 77.
Okay.
3 of 70.
Really?
Is the date. So somebody overhauled it in 1970
This is
or
65?
after.
This is 65 is what you
Could
said?
have been could have been done in 1975. 10 of 69 is the date on here.
What would it say?
It would say STD for standard, if it's standard, or it would say 010 or 020. These are probably standard.
This is MB2005P.
Yeah, that's the
Cleveland
part.
77. There's no number on here.
Yeah, so these are probably standard. So I guess this would go to Marine and have him fix it, make it right.
Yeah, if 10 is all you need to take off, though.
See, this is all sanded. All of this is sanded on.
Yeah.
And what did they use? We don't even know what they used. And look at the
A board.
Something was wrong because they epoxied up that one hole, which was which one? This one? So my guess, now that we've seen that, my guess is these two parting surfaces don't meet because they did that.
Yeah.
And so they were trying to stop a leak that they caused by doing this.
Yeah, by sanding it.
So we're gonna have to do a straight edge on there real close and see if there's any kind of gap. It's toast. He'll need another crankcase.
Okay.
You hear that, Bill? Hate to tell you that, but so let me
Pull the crank out.
Yeah, we'll just lift this up. Bill is getting a roller cam, so
Hole in there. Oh, look how worn. Holy shit, this is worn to shit. Look at those wear marks in there.
this has got some wear on the cam.
Yeah.
It does. So cool. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's pulling metal, pitting right there in the center at the end of my thumbnail, and this lobe is lower. This half is lower than this side. There's a little. So it just needs a regrind.
Yeah.
But it's a TB20, so this was off of a turbocharged car, because that's really all the TB is set for. It has way different exhaust and intake durations specific for turbo.
For turbo.
And yeah, I mean, of course it'll run. If you somebody didn't know and they stick it in their car, it will run. It just won't be optimum at all.
So that's our assessment, guys, of this engine. We're gonna take apart another engine right now.
I pulled the heads off and rebuilt them and sold them to somebody.
Okay.
I only got the engine for the heads.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. That was the deal. I just wanted the head.
All right, so very greasy.
Greasy, grubby, slimy.
All
Let's
of
get
the above.
These are the correct bolts for the oil pan.
Yeah.
Yay. That's a nice looking oil pan too.
Yeah, fresh.
I'm wondering if maybe this was never taken apart. Oh, we got to put a puller on here because this is an adapter for a fluid damper balancer for the vertical fan.
Oh.
We're using it to develop the positioning of the vertical fan, the balancer, and everything. So
Oh.
I'll put a pull. That steering wheel puller we used.
Should be able to pull that off too.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. We need this half inch.
Lots of
half
tools.
inch. Yeah, we got to pull.
You think this still has oil in it, probably?
It's been sitting there a long time. If anything, it's probably dripped out.
It was also on towels the whole time, so. Got to get our little basket for bolts. Clean them all in the ultimate Sonic.
Yeah, be gentle with it because it's a very, very nice looking pan that somebody may want me to.
Ooh, that is a lot of oil.
Yeah, that's why they put all. Oh my God.
Holy moly. That's a lot of oil. There we go. Crisis averted. Ooh, what is going on in here? Look at that. What is, it's just like bits of metal, rubber.
The round part is probably a valve stem seal.
Yeah.
Part of a valve stem seal there. That could be melted valve stem seal.
A tiny bit in the pickup. Looks pretty good, actually. You guys come around here. You can see. It's just dirty. It's all, looks like it's all carboned up from years and years of running. A bunch of oil changes.
See, and they didn't tie safety wire.
No, they didn't put a safety wire on there for no reason. Yeah.
Because it doesn't.
It looks okay. There's a little bits of metal in there, but.
And you know, part of it was open, and it could very well it's not too far from the mill, and that stuff slings off the mill pretty serious.
That's true.
Could very well just come off of that.
That's true.
And I didn't worry about it because
We're gonna take it apart anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like we're gonna put it back together and
down.
looks okay. Mess. Definitely a mess that we suddenly made. This is an interesting hook thing. Do we want to keep this? Do we like this pickup? Or do we not care?
Nah, we can keep it. We'll put it in the cleaner.
We'll take it to the cleaners. Holy moly.
30 years worth of
Random shit in there.
mostly bugs and leaves.
Yeah, bunches right here.
And a fan belt, part of a fan belt that flew off, so this engine overheated one time. Nice. The insulation from in the engine compartment that always used to get packed in the fins. Yeah.
Also all full of oil too.
All of this.
Holy moly. See? Nothing really in the pan. I mean the pickup. And this is a nice pickup. Do you want this?
It's very clean. Yeah. Let's put it with that pan. We'll do okay.
We traded ultrasonic cleaner noise for blower noise. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You see when that turned off, suddenly all the leaf blowers came online, just start blowing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Cool.
really fast.
And then, hang on, before we knock it off.
Do we have to pull this guy? Do we have to pull a seal? No.
No. But I want to do one thing.
Before we knock it off, what do we have to do?
What is that, 7/8? Never mind, take it off. Here.
If you hammer everything enough with a hammer, it will come off.
That's glued. Oh, look, there's a tie wrap.
Oh, nice. Got cut off and fell down. Oh, man. Our oil problem still has not gone away. Interesting.
So let me get something. Why fight?
If you can't pry it one way, pry it another. Oh, you mean the pry bar.
The pry bar. Hey guys, I'm gonna use
the
pry bar.
Pry bar. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Let me go the other side. Yeah, I just used the weight of the bar. Here, let me pop. I'm gonna leave it out in case there's more. You never know.
Just filthy, dirty and filthy.
Yeah.
Covered in shit.
Terrible. Oh yeah, look at that
Wow.
build up. All that crusty in there is from non-synthetic oil.
Yeah.
For decades.
Huh.
Wow, look at the crusty on the
Whoa,
can.
the can is just all like
Just gross.
gray. It's just like a black soot all over it.
That's why these aren't sealing, because they're not tight. That's why you don't use these bolts. It's not tight. That's tighter. That's funny.
The breather tube is tighter than the actual,
Then the bolts.
and the bolts going around holding it on.
Housing.
That gear looks okay. Dirty, but okay.
I think so, yeah. I think this is actually going to be a good engine. Okay.
We'll just go bang, bang, bang. Yeah, okay. Just old, used.
But that's why the
Think it's
tops
okay.
always leak, because the bolts just come loose. Because they're crap. That's just from breathing.
Yeah, and breathing.
Or attempting to breathe.
Yeah.
I want to kind of be careful so this doesn't get bent. Rubber cement or something. Which is... Oh, see, this has been sanded on. Somebody's had it apart. That's okay.
Yeah.
As long as it didn't sand too harshly.
Yeah. It's okay to sand on that a little bit, but look at the oil just pooling in there. You can't even see it on the camera. Look at that oil.
You get a flash in here.
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay.
It's just flash, regular flash.
Flash, then it was never cleaned off.
Yeah. Let's pull the rods and pistons out. There. Brass hammer, otherwise known as a brammer. Get a drift or something. This hammer is too big. This hammer's too big. We need an extension on the hammer. We need an extension on the hammer, otherwise known as a drift.
A hammer extension.
Yeah, a hammer extension, exactly. Stupid. It's like a Chinese fire drill over here.
It is a Chinese photo.
Oh, shit.
Pour one on.
This is always what happens.
Yeah, get number one out of the way, and then we'll get to number two.
Nice, just the tiniest little movement. Back up to the top.
I don't know why these bolts splay out like this, but that's all that happens. They splay out.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay. Put that friggin' thing off of there. You push it in, because I gotta rotate.
The bearing is still
Push
stuck
it,
in there.
push it. You gotta rotate. Let's see if I can see what these bearings are.
Wow, that just does not fit on there.
Levite, so somebody has been in this. At least 12 of 81 is a date. I know, it doesn't, yeah.
Oh shit, I put it on too far. Now it's not gonna ever come off. Okay.
Rags.
Dirty, carboned up piston top. Skirts.
Rings are free.
Rings are free.
And the oil ring's not clogged, and that's
yeah.
probably had
Piston
rings
skirt
on it.
just got a little wear, but not too bad. You know, old. It's my assessment. Old.
Let's see if I can knock this one off.
That's gonna be the assessment of a lot of these things.
That's all they are. Is
Old.
Roll it this way again. This way.
Okay.
Oh, shove that back in there. Shove that one back
Piston was
there.
completely angle. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. A little bit.
There it is.
Look at this. Oh, because it's a bearing. It's all hung up. Get this bearing out of here. All right.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh man, wow, we hammered it so much that the screws start coming out of the
Oh yeah, I've seen that
pressed
lots.
out. God damn, piece of
Yeah,
shit.
it can be. They can be that tight.
What's the point of them being that tight? Nothing.
Nothing. That's. I don't know. The bolts
Old.
splay. I don't know whatever happens to them. It just.
Yeah, there you go.
Thing to do those, which I don't have, is make a fixture that you can bolt the crank to, so it's just supported on the bench or something, and you can work on it. You can put the rods on there, which I might do on these.
What, like bolt it to the end of the other end over there?
Yeah, the flywheel end.
Flywheel
yeah.
end? That'd be
Just
kind of funny
have a
looking.
flange on something, 2 bolts and 2, and the things. Yeah.
Just a
The
crank sticking out
911
from a.
911 guys have it on their bench and it makes the crank vertical.
Huh.
And they bolt the rods on there, and then they pick it up by the rods and set it in the case half, and then put the other half on.
That'd be really fast.
So I think we'll do that. Let's we'll model that.
Oh my God, guys! Look at that!
Look
There's
at
a
the
bunch of
debris.
pieces of metal in the engine. Oh God! Oh no. Actually, never mind.
We did that.
We did that.
Okay, una más.
I'm slowly. This whole thing's slowly sliding down.
Oh, and everything is sliding. This whole thing is sliding.
Oh shit!
Sorry guys, we don't lose you down on the ground there. I don't care.
Couldn't even. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that was
Do I
really
need to
funny
hit the
looking.
other side?
Yeah, the other side's completely stuck too. Look,
Hang on.
there's a rod bolt. There we go. Yeah, it's just coming out.
Piece of crap.
It's just coming out. Do you care about these rods? I mean, they're not actually not bad rods.
Well, they need
really.
to be rebuilt anyway. I don't
Yeah.
care. We'll save the rods
Okay.
for sure.
Now
Now, let me do this
put
real
it
quick.
put it on its bell housing. I mean, put it on. It's on its bell housing right now. Put it on its oil pan.
You get everything clear? We can lay it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a bunch of shit. I mean, there's like a bunch of oil and
Well, it's gonna be more public coming out,
leaves,
so-
but ready?
Yeah.
The Muffin Man.
Oh yeah, we got flywheel bolts. Okay, or flex plate bolts.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
You see how the oil's running down here, guys? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's oil running out of these bolts. That's because somebody didn't put the Permatex 3H on the threads when they put it together.
Yeah.
They'll always leak there if you do not do that. Yeah, you can see the streams of oil. You can see it running down there. See it? Those lines of, yeah.
Yep. Lines of oil. Oil of lines. And now what is this? 5/8?
9/16.
9/16. Whoa. Now that's a little bit smaller than 5/8.
There you go. Mr. Spam appears to be calling me. I'm not going to answer. I didn't want to talk to him the other day. I don't want to talk to him now either.
Senor Spam. He's okay.
Yeah, these need washers, except the lower ones don't need washers.
Yeah. Holy moly. Watch out, guys. Don't want to get hit by that. Okay, it's just dirty.
It's just dirty and slimy, and
Still
I have
dirty.
no place to clean it yet. So, all right.
Dirty and slimy. Slimy and dirty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it's time for
the real action to
we
start.
gotta put it on the wood and then blast.
You don't want to do these. You don't want to just do it right here.
No, because if it splits for some reason, the crank and the cam just go flying out of it. I'd rather do it on the wood. Yeah, the wood is.
Would, coulda, shoulda, woulda. This way, that way.
Doesn't however you want to do it.
Well, I'll probably just cut. Just do that. Weird.
Rags.
Cool.
Up and rotate.
Lifters are falling out.
Yeah, this is the better way to pull the lifters out because they get a big hunk of carbon sometimes on the end and they won't come out through the hole. And the other thing is, if you have some adverse cam wear, this will actually mushroom to the point of you aren't getting them out and you'll ruin the case trying to pound them out. These are original Corvair.
Cool.
It's a factory Corvair lifter, guys. I'm going to rebuild these.
Cool.
But they're pretty heavily dished.
There you go.
Yeah, see the dishing on there?
Ooh. God damn, look at the look at the wear pattern on the cam.
The other thing is look at this.
Hell.
Look at the wear on the
huge marks on there.
That's because the lifter got concave and the outer edge of the concave digs in. Yeah.
Bring it over here.
Ooh, that's a lot of wear on that crank. Well, no, yeah. Oh, it's less than on Bill's engine.
Pretty worn out.
That's worn though.
Pretty worn out.
I
Yeah,
need
look at
to
that
look and see. Are these standard bearings?
big mark there.
Are these
It's all
stock?
rough. Oh, it's all rough. Ew. That's crazy. Okay, and of course the gear is like completely covered in sludge.
Standard. Okay, so that's a standard Clevite bearing. Good.
Okay.
I like that. Oh, the crank gears just eat to hell.
Is it?
Wow, yeah. I gotta see if these are original Moraine bearings. If they are, the crankcase has never been split.
Moraine?
Moraine.
Who's Moraine? Some guy?
These are, survey says,
Clevite.
dirty.
Dirty, yeah, that's true. They are dirty. This is GM on there. GM 00.
Yeah. I'm gonna wash this. That's a factory bearing. The crankcase may never have been split, which is a very good sign.
That is very nice.
I prefer that over
Well, yeah, of course.
a dozen monkeys working on this crap. Okay, look at this gear real quick, William. I don't know if you can show our viewers this. Right here, you can see it's just really torn up on that edge. This is the drive side.
Wow.
It's just, I can feel it in my fingernail. It's rough. It just needs a new gear.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, and this is...
It's not as bad as
Actually,
Bill's.
wow.
It's just what it is for however many thousands and tens of...
It looks terrible, but it actually...
100,000 miles or whatever.
It actually isn't that rough. If you feel it with your fingernail, it's really not that bad.
But not like that other crank.
The other one was like... you rub your fingernail across and you feel like you're going across like sandpaper.
We just need to pull that balancer off.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way and then pull the crank out.
You making music over here? Double time. Oh, right now.
Well, we got to get this.
What do you want this guy?
Back by the safety clean again. So this is, okay guys, here you go. This is a 1 under.
Is it?
Yeah, so this side has got a 1 under. That's gonna be 1 under. Did you get that off the crank?
I just got this off the other one, yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
That means this side here
It's not 1 under.
It has to be.
It's a GM 400, GMM 400.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do a 1 under, all positions are gonna have 1 under.
Where's the other one say 1 under? Yeah, this is a 1 under, for sure. That one's not, though.
Means this is probably a 1 under here.
But you haven't looked at this one.
No, you can, I already banged on it. You can pop it out.
Yeah, it's a 1 under.
Yeah. So this side's 1 under.
Oh, that's on the rods.
That's on the rods. They didn't split the halves.
So it was 1 under from the factory.
Same as on Sam's. One side is 1 under and the other standard. That's so they can hand fit the clearance, which is totally cool, which you can't do anymore because our illustrious parts suppliers stopped providing this. This is probably standard, and this is...
Pat.
What?
He said, hey Thomas, Patrick, give me a call when you get a chance, thank you. He said, please. For some reason it decided to say Patrick. This is I don't know what this is. This is 020. Maybe this is 2 under.
It would be 002 if it was a 2
It's
under.
got 20. When was it, 20 under?
No, you can't do that. This is going to be a good crankcase. Look how matte this
Very
finish
matte.
is.
Yes, it looks like stock.
It's got the black adhesive, the whatever they use.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Permatex 3H there, and in this corner, which is
That's
where
good.
you're supposed to put it.
It's a good sign. Yeah, it's very matte. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
It's basically stock.
Okay, crankcase
Cool.
is apart.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it's in good shape. Big hunks of flash.
Oh yeah. Let's see what we got in terms of stuff. So we got cylinders.
Pistons, rods,
You don't really
bearings,
care.
lifters.
It's all grubby.
Everything's
It's all gross. Look how gross that is.
Slimed up. This was an engine that I bought strictly for the heads, but I hope that the rest of it would be salvageable. And I'm happy to say it's very salvageable. This is in very, very good shape compared to the last one we just did, where somebody had sanded on the surfaces for the part at the parting line and ruined it.
Yeah.
This is in good shape. This has never been apart.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the turbo engine we just did was all standard, had not been split apart.
Yeah.
Had standard bearings on one side, one on the other to hand fit, which was nice. Mm-hmm. And this has the same.
These rods you could potentially use again if you know.
They just get cleaned and put in a box. I've got several sets of.
And then these pistons are trash.
Yeah.
And then we'll clean all this stuff.
This is going to be a big bore. We don't need those.
That's our haul.
Yeah.
That's what we got from this guy.
That's our afternoon.
Yeah.
Now it's time to clean all this shit.
Oh yeah, that takes a long time.
Hours, if not days.
Yeah, cool. All right. I think that's actually it for this video. So, cool. All right, guys.
All right, see y'all later.
We'll see y'all later.
Adios.